Somali president arrives in Ethiopia for official visit. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of the Federal Republic of Somalia and a high-level delegation he is leading have arrived in the Ethiopian capital on an official working visit, where he was received warmly by Ethiopian officials. The visit is aimed at strengthening diplomatic relations and strategic cooperation between Somalia and Ethiopia, with a particular focus on security, regional stability, and advancing the shared interests of both nations. President Hassan Sheikh is expected to hold talks with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed during his stay in Addis Ababa, with discussions set to cover enhanced cooperation in security, economic development, and Horn of Africa affairs. The two leaders have previously held high-level talks in Addis Ababa, focusing on deepening cooperation on shared regional priorities, including counterterrorism, trade and infrastructure connectivity, and ongoing disputes linked to regional sovereignty and maritime security. Both governments have emphasized the importance of advancing joint efforts to secure peace and foster development across the region, a relationship marked by tensions and dialogue. The visit comes amid a complex diplomatic landscape between the two neighboring countries. Somalia and Ethiopia agreed to restore full diplomatic representation between them, marking a significant shift in their diplomatic trajectory and mending strained relations that have followed a year of diplomatic row. The agreement was signed following the expulsion of Ethiopian diplomats by Somalia, which had reflected heightened tensions between the two nations. In October 2025, President Mohamud made an unannounced visit to Addis Ababa for high-level discussions with Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, a move that caught many observers off guard and came at a time when relations between the two nations were under intense scrutiny. The talks focused on deepening ties and boosting regional stability, with both leaders emphasizing the importance of rebuilding cooperation on the basis of mutual respect and good neighborliness. Regional engagement and energy cooperation. President Mohamud's visit also follows his attendance at the official launch of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, in September 2025. The president joined regional leaders in Addis Ababa for the inauguration of Africa's largest hydroelectric project, describing the dam as a milestone project with the potential to strengthen cooperation and solidarity across Africa. Somalia's participation in the launch reflected Mogadishu's efforts to strengthen regional cooperation at a time when the Horn of Africa faces overlapping challenges, from climate shocks to security threats. Ethiopia's Institute of Foreign Affairs has claimed that President Mohamud endorses a two-waters strategy encompassing the Nile River Dam and Red Sea access, though Somali officials have not publicly embraced that terminology. Somalia has voiced strong objection to Ethiopia following Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's pact with Somaliland, which could have potentially granted Ethiopia Red Sea coastline access. However, Turkey's mediation eventually yielded a provisional agreement between the two countries. Way forward. The current visit is expected to build on previous engagements, with both leaders seeking to focus on common ground, including combating extremist groups such as Al-Shabaab, improving cross-border trade, and strengthening the framework for regional integration. Both sides have reaffirmed their commitment to working together under the framework of ASEM and the African Union to ensure a smooth transition that prioritizes Somali leadership and ownership. The meeting reflects a mutual recognition that stability in the Horn of Africa depends on collaboration rather than confrontation. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.